Hello guys, today in this video I'm going to demonstrate about how we can implement forgot password or reset password using Microsoft Identity. And for this I'm going to create the API. So you can see these are the code written below, but I have already written it in the Visual Studio. So you can see this is the first code which is related to send password reset code. So what I am going to do in the first API, I will send the 6-digit reset password code into the email address of the user who want to reset their account password. Or okay, so and the next API I have created to reset password, or we can see verify the code and enter the new password. Okay, so these are the two API, and you can see this is the first API what I am going to elaborate here. So you can see in the first API I am just taking the email as a parameter, and here I have added the validation. If email is null or empty, then I will return the user from this line. Okay, and then I am getting the user detail, complete user detail on behalf of email ID, and then I generate the token for that user. So this token is basically what I am getting here is being used to reset the password. So you can find that this is basically the already created method, and it is available inside the user manager in the Microsoft Identity. So when I will do F12 here, then you can see it has taken me to this, like here Microsoft Identity.core. you can see here it is present inside this namespace, and here you can see when I will click on this triple dot, then you can see what this method is doing. This method is generating a password reset token for specified user. Okay, that means using this token I will be able to reset the password, but for that I need to again call a different method. So I will elaborate in this video for that as well. So let me go back to that. Okay, and here you can see I am generating the 6-digit OTP, and this method I have created here. You can see this is generating the random password here, and this is the completely static method, as well as it's available inside the static class, so I can call it directly. Okay, and it will always generate the number which is available or which will be possible between these two length, or between the range of these two. Okay, and here I have created a new class to reset the password. So when I will click on go into this reset password, so you can see this is the model for reset password. Here I have taken the ID, user ID, email, token, OTP, and insert date, time, and here it is the reference. But I have defined that this column is going to be the user ID column of this model is going to be the reference of this identity user model class, and inside that it will be the reference with the primary key which is named as column ID. So to that, let me show you this database. So here you can see these are the columns which is what I just showed you here in this model, and here this user ID is the reference of the ID of this. Inside this, here is the ID. So this ID and this user ID is the reference. Okay, and rest of the things I am storing here: email, token, and OTP. Okay, so now I will go back from here, and you can see here this is the email I have entered here. This is the email parameter of this reset password, and this email is receiving, we are receiving it from the user, and OTP I am generating it from here. Okay, I just converted it into string from int, and this token is what I am getting from this method, right? Generate password reset token async. And the next thing is user ID, what I am receiving inside this from the on behalf of the email ID, and this is the insert date, time, UTC. So I am getting the current date, time of the UTC. Okay, and now I have saved it into the database, okay, in the reset password table, and here I am saving the changes, and from this line I am sending an email to the receiver. So whatever the user will request for the reset of password or password recovery, then on that email we will send an OTP, and that's it in this API endpoint. This is the next endpoint, reset password endpoint, and in this I am receiving 3 parameters in the request URL. First is email, second is OTP, and third is the new password what user want to change. And you can see here again I am validating whether email or new password should not be empty, and here you can see I am again finding the user on the behalf of email, and here I am receiving the reset password details what I have just saved in this table. These are the details, and I am getting the details on the behalf of logged in user ID, sorry, not the logged in user ID, the user ID who want to recover the password, and the OTP what like received in the email. So user will give the OTP as well as their email ID, and on the basis of that I am finding here the user information, and from this user I am getting the ID, and on the behalf of OTP and ID I am receiving the complete reset password details from the table what I've just created here. Okay, this is a reset password table. Okay, and now you can see in the reset password detail I will receive the token what I need to reset the password, and that token here you can see I am verifying here the token should not be older than 15 minutes, because if it is older than 15 minutes or the OTP is older than 15 minutes, then we will not allow it to use for password recovery. So here I am checking the expiration time should not be like here I have added the 15 minutes in the current expiration time what I have just received from this reset password table, and then I am comparing both the time. Okay, and if the condition will be false, then I am returning here like OTP is expired, please generate the new OTP. Okay, otherwise I am resetting the password, and this method is again you can see is available inside the identity core, and here you can see inside this I need to pass user and then token and the new password. Okay, and I am passing the same thing here, user, this is the token what I have just received from the database inside this. Okay, inside reset password detail, and the third thing what I am sending is the new password. So you can see if like we got the success from the this method, then I am returning okay. If it is not succeeded, then I am returning the bad request, or okay, that means something is sent which is not the good for resetting the password. Okay, so now let me run this project. And let me add here the breakpoint. And also I need to add the breakpoint here. I will also add the complete source code of this project in the description, and I will also add the database script so that you can generate the same table name with the same column names with the same table name, and that will be helpful for you to like do the same thing, or implement the password recovery code very well and in a less amount of time. As you can see now our project is running. So let me minimize this browser, and I will go to the Postman, and here I have, as you can see, I am able to log in using the test at 123 credential. So you can see now I am able to log in with this password test@123, but suppose I have forgot the password and I want to discover our password. So what I will do, I will use this API send reset password code. So you can see I have here my email ID, and I will click on send here to get the code in email. So you can see now it has hit to the breakpoint. So let me just go line by line. You can see email is validated, and now I have generated got the user information, and now I will get the take token. So you can see here when I will move, so you can see this is the token length. Okay, this is the complete token, and here I have generated the OTP. Okay, 451437, and then I have created the object here for reset password, and here I am adding it into the context and now saving into the database. And from this line I am sending email, and now I am returning back to the Postman. So you can see I received the message token sent successfully in email. So now I will go to email, and you can see I have just received the email right now, and from here you can see this is the code. So I will copy this code. Okay, and now I will submit this code, and this is my reset password API. So you can see here I have entered the email, so I have entered my new OTP, and from let me change it like 1234 test@1234, and I will click on send. So you can see here I again received the breakpoint, like hit the breakpoint, and here you can see it will verify email and the new password. Okay, and now I got the user information from the database, and now I am getting the value or reset password detail. So you can see this is the complete detail what I have received. Okay, this is the OTP, this is email ID, this is the ID, so everything is verified. And now I will go again here. You can see whether token is expired or not. So from here you can see token is not expired because this time is less than the current UTC time. Okay, and now I will go ahead here, and now from this line I have change the password. So you can see it has not entered into the database. That means our password is reset now. And now I will click on press F5. So you can see I got the 200 OK status. Okay, that means our password is changed now. So now let me log in using the same credential, so I can check if password is changed or not. So you can see now I am not able to log in. You can see the title is unauthorized, and that means I am entering the wrong password. So now let me enter here 1234, and you can see now I am able to log in. So like this you can create the reset password module for the .NET Core application, and you can use the same code in the MVC project, which is using the identity, Microsoft identity, because the code will be the same and also the approach will be same. So that's all guys in this video. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.